doing. Hope everything stays well for you. Any other stations, Hotel through November. For the Tar Heel Emergency Net, please call Net Control or W2ZDP.
W2ZDP. Whiskey 2, Zulu Delta Papa. Whiskey 2, Zulu Delta Papa. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Nate, Mecklenburg County, Area 13, no traffic, and I'll stick around for the informal portion.
Net Control. This is Whiskey 4, Romeo Yankee Foxtrot. W4RYF Bob in Henderson County, Area 15. No traffic. Good evening, over.
Okay, we got another two fine stations there. We got Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Nate, Area 13 in Mecklenburg County, sticking around. And we got Whiskey 4, Romeo Yankee Foxtrot. Bob, Area 15. And I can't read my writing. Your county begins with an H. You didn't tell me whether you were going to be sticking around or you'll be out after formal.
Out after formal, over.
Okay, very good. We got you marked out after formal. One more time. Any other stations? Hotel 3 November. Okay, we're going to move on to stations. The suffix is beginning Oscar through Tango. Oscar through Tango, please call Net Control or W2ZDP. Okay, I heard somebody moving his microphone around, but no audio other than that. Stations Oscar through Tango for the Tar Heel Emergency Net. Please call Net Control or W2ZDP. Okay, hearing none, we will move on to the final category. Stations Uniform through Zulu. Uniform through Zulu. Please call Net Control or W2ZDP.
W2ZDP. Good evening, Wayne. Please check in Kilowatt Romeo 4 Whiskey Uniform. KR4WU, this is Jim in Area 6 in Vance County. No traffic, and I will stay in. Over. Net Control. Net Control, check in Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu Yankee Papa. KO4ZYP Doug in Brunswick County, Area 5. No traffic, out after formal.
Okay, we got two fine stations there. We got Kilo Romeo 4 Whiskey Uniform. Jim in Vance County, Area 6. I'll be sticking around. And we got KO4ZYP Doug in Area 5 in Brunswick County, out after formal. Doug, are you feeling any effects from the hurricane at the present time?
Negative. We're not even under a watch, but it looks like it may skirt us. We may get some tropical winds tomorrow, but we'll have to wait and see. But if it stays on its current track, I believe we'll be fine.
Very good, Doug. I feel like it might be a night to check in on our coastal stations. Good talking to you, and hope everything stays safe for you down there. Any other stations for the Tar Heel Emergency Net with suffixes Uniform through Zulu?
I got a late one for you here.
Late is better than never.
Kilo Romeo 4 Delta X-Ray Clyde, Tazewell County, Virginia, out after formal, please.
Okay, 1 second while I get back to the out-of-state stations list here. Was it Kilo Romeo 4 Delta X-Ray?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Clyde, we got you checked in here. We got you on the log. And we got you as out after formal. Have a good evening. Clyde, are you in the coastal area there, by the way?
No, I'm out here in the mountains of Virginia.
Oh, okay. Then you're far enough away, won't see any effects. So just for checking on all the coastal stations, seeing how they were doing for this evening in the upcoming days with the hurricane passing by. But have a good evening now.
You as well. KR4DS clear.
Okay, very good. Let's take a roll call here. Any station, anywhere. wishing to check into the this evening session of the Tar Heel Emergency Net, subject is Alpha through Zulu. Please call Net Control or W2ZDP. Okay, hearing no further requests for check-in. This is W2ZDP now closing the Tar Heel Emergency, the formal portion of the Tar Heel Emergency Net at 23:43 hours. Stations wishing to be excused from them may secure your stations at this time. This is W2ZDP now opening the informal session of the Tar Heel Emergency Net, and we have 3 stations wishing to check in, or wishing to stay in for informals. So first, get my list here together. The first station was Jim, KR4, WU. Good evening.
Well, good evening, Wayne, everybody in the net. Hope everybody's had a good day today, and hope the fellas out there toward the coast are kind of batting down the hatches a little bit and keep y'all in our prayers. Other than that, I've been out the old house this weekend, and today. Just checking things out and trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that the 89-foot tower I got laying on the ground. Got a big old Ron tower cranked up laying on the ground, and I got to figure out what I'm going to do before I sell that house. Other than that, everybody stay safe tomorrow, and 73 is off. KR4WU.
Well, very good, Jim. Well, I was going to suggest to put it up and put some antennas on it, but if you're selling the house, well, that would be a moot point on that. I don't have any room for an 89-foot. Well, I do have room for an 89-foot tower. I just don't have the need for one. I've got a 40-foot tower here, and that does pretty well for me. Although on VHF, an 89-foot tower might come in handy. That's for sure. But have a good evening, Jim, and take care. Okay, next on the list, stations wishing to stay in is Doug, N3, Lima Tango Victor.
Hey, Wayne, great net. You kind of asked the question that I had. I was wondering, when I first heard you, I figured you'd be the closest station we might hear, and then I heard Richard, and good to hear all is well so far, and I'll be listening through the next day or so. Hopefully everything will stay nice and calm here. So, great net, thanks again. This is M3LTV.
Well, very good, Doug. I figured tonight would be the night to ask questions of the coastal stations and see how they were faring, what kind of weather they were experiencing there. So we just want to make sure that they were all okay, and handle any traffic, and they might need to pass along any information that they wish to pass along. Because this is the Tar Heel Emergency. Alrighty, good talking to you this evening, and have a good one. Next on the list and last to stay in was Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Nate, good evening.
Good evening, Wayne. Thanks for running the net tonight. This is Whiskey 4 NDK. My ears perk up for the net whenever we have a hurricane close to North Carolina. And I wanted to ask or request, if the hurricane makes a turn, which I doubt that it will, there's probably very little chance that anything happens, but that's what they said about the North Carolina mountains about 1 year ago exactly with Helene, and it hit dead on in the mountains. Is there a contingency plan to start the net up at that point, or will we do 40 meters, or how will people get in touch with each other if communication is disrupted? Over?
That is an excellent question, which I do not have an answer for. Going back to Helene last year, there were stations on this frequency during the day and passing some traffic and information. And I believe there was also stations on 40 meters doing the same thing. So I would think that in the lack of any formal declaration of an emergency, I would suspect if we had a formal emergency for something like we had with Helene, we would activate the net and get it going. But in that case, I would stay tuned to this frequency and the 40-meter frequency, and quite often, and as in Helene, there was impromptu net controls that were taking over in places where people weren't available. I was working both of those couple of days doing projects I already had scheduled that I couldn't get out of to come down here, come in the shack and get on the air. Although I did manage to get on one day, but that's the best answer I can give you on that. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Do you happen to remember what 40-meter frequency, or maybe Doug knows, that was activated during Hurricane Helene? I was on 145.190, the Mount Mitchell repeater, but that won't reach out to the eastern part of the state most of the time. Sometimes it gets out there, but most of the time it doesn't. Over.
N3 LTV.
Go ahead, Doug.
Yeah, so Nate and everybody else on the net, if the net needs to be activated, I would say get on the frequency. I've already asked Bill N4PEN. He's not on the net tonight, but he's down in the area, and I understood at least the eastern branch office was getting ready to basically give notice to people that you might get called in. I've told him that if he needs help, we'll be here. The way it worked last time is they contacted me. Well, actually, I was on the net Friday night, 7:30. At the end, the guys in the state EOC asked if we could call for any stations in the western affected counties to check in. They were just trying to reach anybody they could, including the county's EMs. And I still have a list of the people that were able to help me, and if I needed to bring up the net, I could do that, but anybody here could do the same thing. And, of course, during the night it's 3923, and then for the daytime, are you ready to copy?
Roger.
Yeah, the frequency is 7232. 7232. And that's where we were actually most of the time, because it ended up being most of the time during the day that we were on the air, if that makes sense. So let's see. I guess I'll turn it back to Nate. This is N3LTV.
Yeah, N3LTV, W4 NDK. Yeah, thanks very much, Doug. We are holding the Helene. If you don't mind me making an announcement, I'd like to talk about the net we're holding on the Mount Mitchell repeater. Is that okay?
Sure. It's up to the net control. Go ahead.
Yeah, roger that. Is that okay with you, Wayne?
That's fine with me.
Okay, September 28th on 145.190 and on Broadcastify, the N2GE repeater, Mount Mitchell, 6 p.m. I'll be net control for an hour. That's the 1-year anniversary of Hurricane Helene, the disaster that struck the western part of North Carolina. So we're holding a net. It'll be all weekend. I'm doing Sunday night, but all weekend there will be net controllers on Broadcastify as well as on that frequency. We also have an Echolink node, the N2GE, November 2 Golf Echo node. Thanks for letting me make an announcement. 73, and everybody batten down the hatches, and we should be fine with this one, but in case we aren't, at least we have a contingency plan to get the net activated. 73.
Question?
Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, Nate, I had this, I think I heard you once before, I'm not sure where, but all the activity actually started Friday night, so wouldn't the 26th be the 1-year anniversary?
Yes, it is the 26th. The anniversary is being celebrated the entire weekend when we were activating the 145.190 N2GE repeater. I took the slot Sunday night at 6, but the net starts Friday night at the same time that the hurricane hit the North Carolina mountains. Over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, very good. Yeah, I can't make anything to that repeater, but I'll try and listen in on Broadcastify. That would be interesting. Okay, well, very good. I appreciate it. And back to net control. This is N3LTV.
Very good, gentlemen. Thank you for that interesting and necessary information there. Sometimes it doesn't get to everybody. Thinks somebody else is going to do it, and it doesn't happen. So I'm glad that at least there's people thinking about these things. Because we got this one that's going to make a glancing blow, but there's another one possibility coming on in a week or so beyond this. So it's getting into that time of the year, so we've got to keep our eyes and ears open. All right, any other check-ins for this evening's session of the Tar Heel Emergency Net? Please call Net Control or W2's DP.
Comment.
Go ahead with the comment, please.
In reference to the Outer Banks, Two things. One, we usually monitor this frequency and the 40-meter frequency as much as possible, and we will definitely be on tomorrow evening to fill in the blanks depending on what's going on here. Also, K4O2X-L allows people to jump aboard the local repeater system here on the Outer Banks. So if you feel like you just got to know what's going on and you have Echolink, that K4OTX-L hooks right up to it. We usually also monitor the Carolina 440 system, but that depends entirely on the internet, of course. But nonetheless, we'll be back here tomorrow night to fill in the void. And hopefully we won't have a heck of a lot to report. K4HAT.
Very good. The K4HAT, W2 is DP. Well, very good. Well, I won't be around tomorrow evening. The XYL and another friend have been in vacationing in Europe on the Rhine River and going from Amsterdam down to Vienna. And they're coming in tomorrow. Right about this time tomorrow evening. They'll be landing at Raleigh. So I'll be ferrying people back back home. So I won't be available for the net, but. Hopefully there won't be anything that has to be reported, that's for sure. Alrighty, any other comments or anything for the net for this evening?
Just a quick note, this is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Go ahead, Nate.
I forgot to mention, I am transmitting this over YouTube. So we're on the live stream right now. Just wanted to let you know. I should have let you know right away, but I wanted to make sure this net gets the recognition that it deserves. Thanks for running the net, Wayne.
It is my pleasure. I do it in memory of a fellow that was a very, very good friend of mine, Cliff, KK4NC, used to be the Tuesday, all the Tuesdays except for the one that the other Cliff number 2 used to do. But KK4NC is a silent key now, so they're looking for a net control for him, and I just stepped up because he was such a good friend, and I used to, every once in a while, I would fill in for him. So we keep things going here.
Yes, and we also lost, I'm sorry to hear that we lost Cliff. Yeah, he was a great net controller. We also lost one of our regular check-ins from the eastern part of the state who was electrocuted out activating a POTA park. Roger?
Oh, gosh, I remember that. That was up and done. That was 4th of July, I believe.
Yeah, roger that. Yes, roger that. What was his call sign? Does anybody know?
Not right off. I did not know him personally myself.
Okay, roger. Well, prayers go out to his family for that, and remembering him from this net. But I never met him personally. Okay, well, thank you for the net. Thank you, Wayne, in 73 from Area 13, Nate in Mecklenburg County. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. I'll be clear.
Very good. This is W2ZDP, and we're now closing the Tar Heel Emergency Net, the informal session at 23:56 hours Zulu. I'd like to thank everyone for participating and for checking into the net, and look forward to your regular participation each night at 7:30 p.m. as you're able to do. W2ZDP, out.
K4HAT, K4HAT. This is N3 LTD.
Go ahead, Doug. Kilo 4 Hotel Alpha Tango here.
Hey, Richard, you got a great signal here. Are you involved at all with the Oxy? I think you are, right?
That's correct. Yes. Aries, really, Dare County.
Okay. Did you get any notification from anybody there?
Negative. None whatsoever. However, I think because this is a fish storm, they're not taking it very seriously.
Oh, okay. Okay, last question. Are you able to operate, obviously not when the hurricane, if the hurricane was going through and the winds and all were going, but if the winds cleared, would you be able to get on the air on HF?
Oh, yes, sir, yeah. I'll be on the air throughout the entire event as far as I know. And K4USC will as well. He's got a pretty hard structure down there below me. That's Sue Browning. So One of us should be on the air.
I didn't get that last call sign.
Kilo 4, Uniform Sierra Bravo, USB.
Oh, okay. He's been on the net before. I recognize that now. Okay, very good. Yeah, it was, so the way I got started on the net for Helene was calling for HF stations, and that just never developed, obviously. The Mount Mitchell repeater just, grabbed everybody there, and I don't think anybody got on. Well, no, I'm sorry, Lewis and several other guys that are on this net did call in, but not that many, actually. So good to hear that at least you guys are there, and hopefully there's some more there. So thanks again, Richard, and be safe. This is M3 LTV.
Thank you, Doug. Yes, that's our intent. We got a pretty decent structure here, so we're staying, obviously, and a bunch of small wild animals we have to take care of. So we'll be right here. So I'll probably be on the air as soon as I can. And with that, you be safe too, K4HAT.
Hey, Richard, one more question.
Go ahead.
K4HA. Oh, gosh. Richard, go ahead.
Say that again, sir.
K4HAT. I got another question. Sorry.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so are you familiar with WinLink?
Yes, we have a WinLink station here at the rescue squad, and of course we're hooked up to Jim Bailey's share station in Nags Head. Yes, we have WinLink here at the rescue squad. It's under K4OBX.
K4OBX. Okay, very good. Yeah, because that was the other thing. We were hoping that folks could send information back via WinLink over HF, and obviously with not anybody really getting on HF, none of that happened. So, okay, very good. Well, I appreciate all the good info. Thanks again, and have a great evening, I guess, and be safe. M3 LTV.
I'm dragging Miss Becky's plants inside because she thinks we're going to get a little sound side tide. But otherwise, I think we're doing fine. We'll be right here, Doug. K4HAT.
This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Does anybody know if the Bears net is tonight or if this frequency is open?
This should be open. The Bears net is normally on Thursday nights, right after the Tar Heel, so you're good to go. M3 LTV.
Okay, roger that. Since it's Tuesday night, awesome. I just didn't know if anybody else wanted to stick around for a Rag Chew live streaming, and the frequency seems to be pretty good right now.
Oh, I can stick around here for a little bit. There's one other net. I can't remember it. The Friendly Bunch, I think it is, but I don't remember if it's tonight or tomorrow night. You might hear somebody asking about is the frequency in use, and you can just say yes.
Yeah, QSL, I think the other night, last week, I heard the net, the guys up in Maine, and I emailed one of them, and he said, they usually are pretty hospitable, and so we'll just move for them, or they'll move for us if they want to have a Rag Chew and we're still operating the net. Well, I need to move up a little bit in tune. I'll be right back. But when I get back, I just wanted to chat a little bit. I have not had a chance to really monitor the news today because I've been at the salt mine, so I'm just curious, what is the the path of the hurricane is between the Outer Banks and Bermuda as of last time I saw the news. Over?
Oh, I'm probably not as up to date as I should be either. The last time I listened, all I remember was that it was down to a Category 2, and I wasn't sure whether they were expecting it to get back up or not, but it had significantly dropped in its strength, and I think it was still just cruising north. It was not expected to come on shore, but obviously the waves and the wind would have an impact, and the rain. So that's the latest I've heard. M3 LTV.
Okay, that's good to hear, Category 2, and this is a good exercise for me to understand what our emergency planning is for it in case the hurricane were to strengthen and make a turn, or for the next one. So great job, Doug. I really appreciate you educating me and the rest of the folks on the net about the preparedness for this. Over?
No question.
Okay. Well, the other thing to get ready on is if are you able to use WinLink over HS?
I don't have that capability yet, but I do need to set up that capability.
Okay. All right. Yep, that was what if all else fails, that's the way that we would normally send a lot of information. Voice is okay, but digital is better. So whenever you can get a chance, I guess. And I think that's it. I'll be waiting for you. You said you're going to move up frequency, I think, N3 LTV.
Yeah, I'll stay here if nobody else is here, but I'm going to move up just a slight bit in tune so I don't disturb you, and then I'll be right back within about 30 seconds or less. Over.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Question?
Go ahead, N3 LTV.
Yeah, where's the live stream on YouTube?
Yeah, the live stream is at Go Amateur Radio, Golf Oscar Amateur Radio, all one word. Over.
Copy that. Let me for update. Sorry for the late second. I'm done.
Hey, Bob. Hey, Jim.
What's going on, dude?
My goodness, a guy with a tower laying in the yard. I can't imagine that.
Yeah, I got it from an estate sale, and I really just wanted the Force 12 31-foot long tri-bender on top of it, but I had to get a tower, the rotor and everything, and I used I put the tail twister up here under my other tower, and along with the beam and I kept thinking maybe one day I'd put that big old monster up, but never did, and it's been sitting down there about 10 years, and it probably needs some of the cables might need replacing on it, but that thing is a monster. It goes up, cranks down to 22 foot, and cranks up to 89 feet. That's the biggest.
Oh my gosh, that's cool. Very cool. I assume you have other people around you when you do that, right?
Well, it only sits on the ground right now, but the other tower is a 50-foot Ron tower, and that's the one I got the Force 12 on it and everything. But it took quite a big crew back when we took it down from the estate, and it's so big, it's so heavy, we had to use a tandem axle car trailer to put it on, and it kind of almost flattened the tires out on it. That thing, it's huge. It was made in '66. I even got the original material to it and everything, but it's a monster.
Wow, I'll bet. Okay, cool. By the way, I got to go through my list. Were you one of my relay stations and net controls during Helene?
I can't remember if I was or not. I don't think I was, though.
Yeah, I got to go back. Well, you would remember because I sent you a certificate if you were.
Yeah, I didn't get a certificate. I lost some of my memory there when I had a stroke, but it's coming back slowly, though. It's getting back just about where I was.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah, I'm back.
Hey, Nate.
Hey, sorry about kind of alarming people as my ignorance about the hurricane category, and it's Category 2. My mom is at Topsail Beach right now doing some upkeep on the house, and I just kind of worried about her being down there. I'm glad that it's lost some of its strength down to a Category 2. That's great news.
Yeah, at least that's what I heard. Did you? Were you trying to get on one of the weather websites?
No, I'm actually talking to a guy on the live chat on the live stream, and WECB 640. He's a radio guy, an engineer. He's up in New England and Cape Cod, and he told me he confirmed yes, it is a Category 2, and he told me to use SpaghettiModels.com. So I'll look at that in a little bit, but I confirmed with him, and I trust him and you that it is a Cat 2 now.
Okay, very good.
And that tower that Jim has, KR4 Whiskey Uniform, did he say that's an 89-foot tower?
Roger, Roger.
Well, that's a heck of a tower. I wonder, you'd have to detach all the steel pieces and haul it off on a flatbed, I guess, right?
Well, when I moved about 10 years ago, we laid it on the we were able to back up the trailer up to the back of it, and we just kind of laid it on there, and you just come along and winched it up there and tied it down, and and I took it back to the house, and we just kind of laid it down real easy and left it on the ground. That's exactly where it's been for 10 years.
Oh, so he's trying to get it out of there. I bet it's rusted up a little bit.
No, I said it was made in '66, and they really put some galvanized on it back then.
Okay, well, at least a lot of people are hearing this right now, so if anybody needs a 89-foot tower built in the late 60s, Kilo Romeo 4 Whiskey uniform, Jim is the guy to contact in North Carolina if anyone wants that.
Yeah, I'm giving it away because I'm going to probably sell the house and need to get some things out of there.
Yeah, roger that. I wish I could put it up. I live in the city. I can't put a tower up here. Well, I could. I'm in a neighborhood without an established neighborhood association. They do have one, but it does not have a rules list yet. And I think if I put up a tower, the rules list would go up immediately. Over?
Yeah, I'm kind of lucky. I'm in an older community here right outside the city limits, and I'm kind of down in the hole. That's the bad thing, been down in the hole. It kind of, especially on VHF and UHF, you got a problem. Like I said, I've had that tower for a while, and I even got the base plate. The base plate weighs probably about 300 pounds, so it's a big one.
Oh, wow. Sounds like a good addition to somebody's shack. So you are in Oxford, North Carolina, near Henderson, North Carolina. Due north of Raleigh, about maybe, what are you, like 45 minutes north of Raleigh, over?
Roger. The tower is actually outside of Oxford, near the Henderson-Oxford Airport, within sight of the airport, and it wouldn't be too bad if somebody get a trailer back there, and we had to, come along and on, or take it apart and put it on. It's a piece of slide in, so I think it's 5 sections, but each section is kind of long.
And are you doing this at no charge?
It's a freebie.
Okay, I'm posting that in the chat. Thanks a lot. That sounds like a good opportunity for anybody interested.
Yes, it probably needs some work. Maybe make up some new cables for it. But it is a Ron, and it's hand crank. And like I said, it's a big one.
Okay, thank you, Jim. Thank you. And Oxford, yeah, it's a good town. Good to hear you up there. My name is Nate. It's Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. I'm just keeping it informal around here on the live stream. People like to hear the Tar Heel Emergency Net out there, and especially if there's a storm, they like to know that we're here. So that's why I'm doing this. Back to you, Jim, and then if you'll turn it over to Doug, if Doug's still there.
Yes, KR4W. Yeah, I would like to know how my signal is. I got my amp online now. I was able to run 240 to the shack, and it's about time. It's been off the air for about a year. It's kind of nice to see it's working. Over.
Oh, yeah, it's working. How much power are you running?
Oh, I'm only running about 600 watts now is all.
Okay, well, you're loud and clear. I'm running 90 watts. With a dipole up in the air. It's a mystery antenna. How do I sound up there in Oxford?
Oh, I'm in Henderson now. You sound pretty good. I can. You're probably about a 5x6, and your signal's down a little bit, but I can hear everything you're saying.
Okay, roger that. You're 5'9", definitely here in North Carolina. And what is your antenna?
It's a 80-meter doublet. 136 feet long with 450 ladder line coming into a Ten-Tec 238A tuner.
Roger. Well, those doublets work. That's my favorite antenna. I use that for 40 and 20 meters and up. But when I'm down here, I'm on the mystery antenna. That seems to perform pretty well, especially for North Carolina. Well, you sound good, and we'll turn it back over to you or Doug, if Doug's still there. Doug, do you have any other input on things going on, or any news or any announcements to make about the Raleigh area? Over?
No, everything is fine here. There's been a little bit more wind here. It's obviously cooler, which is great, but no, things are fine, and I've just been keeping in touch. The main contact for me, you probably know N4PEN Bill, who's down in forgot the county he's in, but he's involved with Oxy, and so I knew something was possibly happening, but maybe it was them just put on alert to normally you get notified a couple days in advance that we might need to call you in, and he's an organizer for Brunswick County, so he would have to make phone calls to guys just to make sure that they're aware, and then they get a list and they send people in.
Oh yeah, that's Bill. He used to work for the Idlewild Fire Department near Charlotte when and they had like their 50th anniversary, which he went into the area for that celebration. So yeah, Bill's a great guy. N4PEN. He's down near Southport, Ocean Isle, somewhere in Brunswick County.
Yep. So he's still helping out. Okay, so I'm going to have to step away. It was really good to hear you, Nate, and also Jim and everybody else that's listening. And with that, I'll turn it back to you, Nate. This is N3LTV 73.
73, Doug, N3LTV. Good to hear you. You sound great. You're very strong today. Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Anybody else out there? Anybody else that wants to chime in? Go ahead. We'll do the informal portion for about 5 more minutes, and then I'll shut it down. Over. Okay, well, that was N4LTV. That's Doug. He's in Wake County. He's a net controller for the Tar Heel Emergency Net. He's also an Oxy. Jim, any final closing comments for the post net? We're not really on the Tar Heel Emergency Net right now. We're just chewing the rag, chewing the fat. Over.
Well, Nate, not much really going on over here. Like I said, I've been doing a few things. I was looking at that tower today and trying to figure out what I was going to do with it, and get my daughter's house. I'm going to sell the house to my daughter, and I'm going to. Right now it's being worked on quite a bit. Got a few things to do on the outside of it, and hopefully the weather will stay clear enough, so I can get the paint to dry. And that's about it, Nate. Let's see. W4NDK, I believe that's it. KR4W.
Yes, KR4WU. Good to hear you, Jim. You sound excellent down in North Carolina and Mecklenburg, and you're up in the northeastern part of North Carolina, north of Raleigh in Henderson. 73, Jim. Nice to hear you. And I'll catch you again on the net, and we'll do a rag chew again if you'd like. Over.
Roger. Well, have a good day tomorrow. Let's see, probably here on the net tomorrow evening. KR4W.
Yeah, it's KR4WU. That's Jim. He's up near Oxford, Henderson, North Carolina. He's got that free 89-foot Roan tower, and on his property, if anybody wants it, it's free to haul away. I'll say 73 from Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo in Mecklenburg County, Area 13 on the Tar Heel Emergency Net after party chat, I guess is what we can call it. And anyone else want to say hello before I shut off my radio? 73, everyone. Yeah, nothing heard. 73.